I'm glad the BBC and other normal-esque news outlets are getting up to speed with what's happening on social media, because they haven't mentioned it before, but they're mentioning it now. So, what's it saying? 2 nights of violent protests in England's town this week following a knife attack in Southport, which had nothing to do with Islam. Either did or brown people on boats, and either did the stabbing of the army officer. But don't let that get in the way of the far right grooming people on the back of the deaths and attacks on little girls. Scumbags, man. Who would profit? Who would go out there to politically profit, push their ideologies on the back of dead little girls? Right-wing Fruit Loops. BBC analysis of activity on mainstream social media. That's right, folks. Your social media bubble is the mainstream. Remember when people used to call it alternative media? It's not fucking alternative about it. They take shit that's happening and spin it for their own means. And in smaller public groups show a clear pattern of influencers driving a message for people to gather for protesters, but there is no single organising force at work. There is Jim Dowson and his windy licking army and the mighty midget as well, orchestrating. I used to call it the Truther Industrial Complex, because I could see them all blowing smoke up each other's arse and promoting the same ideology. You know, people got into conspiracy because of Bigfoots, UFOs, moon bases, Mars bases, who shot JFK and all that jazz. Next thing you know, you love Nigel Farage, you love Donald Trump, and you're voting for UKIP and reform. Can you see what it is yet? Come on, people, wake up for the social media bubbles creating droves of idiots. Droves of idiots. I mean, you only need to look at Just Stop Oil, one example. Antifa, another example. EDF, EDF, that's an electricity company. EDL, SDL, Anonymous, all these groups getting orchestrated from unknown fucking motherfuckers online. But don't worry, online tells you the truth, but the TV lies to you. Get it? Got it, good. I'm glad, actually. And you know, people will be sitting there shouting at me, how can you believe the BBC? How can you believe the BBC? I don't believe the BBC. I've been saying this for fucking years. Witnessed it first hand, been ball deep in it. Been kicked out the cults because I fucking called Max Egan out for his bullshit with some of his fanboys just starting whispering campaigns. Been kicked out cults because I'd never followed Alex Jones like a fucking sheep. Been kicked out cunts because I called David Icke a fucking Fruit Loop. Been kicked out cults because I'm a unionist, but I'm not a Nazi or a fascist. And you don't need to be ball deep Nazi or fascist, but there's Nazis and fascists online grooming you. Dripping paedophilia and dead babies in front of you, just like Al Jazeera and Press TV are all too good at. Playing on your heartstrings, mobilising you, grooming you. I mean, look at the protests that are going to be popping up and down this country. And for what? And for what reason? Aimed at Muslims and brown people on motherfucking boats that had nothing to do with the stabbing in Southport. A black Christian dude from fucking sheepshagging land, aka Wales. Don't let that get in the way. Well, he's just listening to the BBC, you know, he just listens to the BBC. No, I don't. I play catchphrase, look at everything, and make my own mind up. And that's why I can see that there's right-wing elements orchestrating a lot of shite on social media for their support to further their political and ideological agendas. Not because they want to tell you the truth. It's save our children. And look at the windy licking masses that they're managing to harness. Alrighty, boob tubes. Don't let social media create your reality. You know, don't let television create your reality. Don't let social media bubbles that you might have fell into, everybody blowing smoke up each other, everybody's waking up. And it's like a ball hair of the population. If everybody was waking up on the same page, these people would win elections, and do you know what? They don't. They can't. They ain't got popular support because there's a small minority of windy lickers in the UK. Get it? Got it? Good. Beware of social medias and the false evidence appearing real. Fear porn. Get it? Got it? Good. Catchies.